Works live. I am out of town. I'm trying to stream on the mobile device, so we'll see how it works. I was able to pick up some rolls of pennies from the Hosford hoard. So I'll just wait here a few minutes and see if anybody jumps on. Might see a few notifications. It's about 20 till noon on a Wednesday, almost noon, middle of the day. There's somebody on board there. Hey, it's Christopher W. How you doing, my friend? Rivendell Coins and Antiquities. Good to see you guys. Just picked up a couple of 6 rolls of Lincoln wheat cents from the Hosford hoard, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm out of town right now, trying to relax a little bit. My son's watching my house for me, and I just now went by a coin shop yesterday, picked up some Lincoln wheat cents. There might be a 14D in there. You never know. There's bank. So these are wheat cent hoard from the Hosford, Florida. These wheat cents came from a family farm from Hosford, Florida. Hosford is a small farming community approximately 50 miles north of Carabel, Florida. Some time ago, probably 2 years ago, we received a phone call. This is the dealer that wrote this. As someone who said they had a lot of old pennies. Could he come and see them? And would I be interested in buying them? He was reluctant at first until he was told how many they had. Their description was that they had hundreds and hundreds of pounds of them. They had their attention, had his attention, and he made arrangements to go see them. When he got there, he was amazed. The pennies were in old concrete barn type building, and they were in boxes, buckets, cans, jars, even in one barrel was full. He asked how they got so many, and they were amazed to hear the story as much as he had been amazed at the amount of the hoard. They said they were second generation to inherit them. They said that the relative that had left them had died sometime in 1960, and that before they were even born. So, of course, they didn't know him. The story the older ones in the family had passed down was that their uncle was just hoarding pennies, and he wasn't even a coin collector. He would go to the bank every week on payday and get half his check in pennies, whereupon he promptly stored them in the old barn. The best that anyone in the family could tell, he started this sometime in the 1940s. He spent a good deal solid week going back and forth to the Hosfords, trying to get a sense of how many they had and what he could pay for them. As it turned out, there was just over 3 tons of pennies, which is about 1 million coins or 1 million pennies. Since the uncle was not a coin collector, neither he nor anyone else has ever searched these coins and taken out of the scarce states or high-grade coins. Bill Snyder. P.S. A couple months ago, from the same family called me and said, guess what? We have the other half of the pennies. Hey, coin collecting with Tyler. Would I be interested in them? You talking about being surprised? I didn't know there was another half, but my answer, yes, I'm absolutely interested. It turned out they had another 5 tons, and yes, he bought them too. So that's 8 tons of Lincoln wheat cents. Well, I only bought 6 rolls. So we're going to get to hunt them live right here. So let me know, guys, how's this turning out for you? Hey, Coin Collector, glad you're new to the channel. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for mashing the like button, guys. Bank 2006, I hope still in. Christopher and Riverdale, I hope they're all still in. Looks like we got 3 of you, but you guys are going to get to hunt these live with me. If I can find my glasses, I set them down here somewhere. But I might be able to see him looking on the screen. Let me dump these out. You guys can see it here beside. I see a Lincoln, what do you call it? A still scent right away. So let's see. So let's take a look and see, guys, what we got. We'll put them back in the jar here. For this one, let's see if we can get a good light. Let me turn a light on here. Hang on. Get some more light on the scene. Get a little bit more light. Here's some lights over here. See if that helps any. My wife left her glasses here. All right, found my glasses. I got a little bit more light on the scene. Can you guys see it okay? All right. So here we go. There's the first one. 1952D. Is that focus for you guys? Might have to take some of that stuff off of there. A little better focus. Let me move some of these out of the way. Let me just try to focus back there on those coins. Get them out of the screen a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see it very well either. Let's see if it gets. Try and get a good focus here. Oh, let's play with it here a little bit. I'm not in my home. At a different location, so I'm trying to see if I can get a little easier setup here. Let's see if I can get it like this to focus. There we go. How's that, gentlemen? Put that paper behind there. Want to focus on the background. Can you see it now? Should be able to see it now. 1952D. Let's see what this one is. Whoop, dropped it. Yeah, it's like I said, part of the Wi-Fi here. 1941. That's a little better focus. $1942. Yeah, we'll get her started. 6D. 1951. You guys tell me if it's something that's a key date. 1951D. There's a 1955. $1955D. See if I can find a brewer. Get behind this thing. Not really good shape. Very good. This one might be better. Put that one behind it. There we the one that has the stuff written on it. 1947D. 47D. What was it, 1914 he said he was looking for? So just what it says. 1938. 1938. 1938. Philly. 1955D. I don't see a double die. Focus, Clark, focus. This is a 44D, it looks like. Hey, US Frame, how you doing, my friend? We're just going through some Lincoln wheat cents I bought yesterday on vacation, 57D, from the Hosford hoard. 8 tons of Lincoln pennies this farmer collected from 1940 to 1960. Here we go. Here's one, guys. Look at this. 1919. Is that an S? Let me look at my glasses. It is a 1919 S. Is that worth anything? A 1919 S. In good shape. Or that older coin. 1919 S. You guys can do a better focus for you. Sometimes if I take it out and bring it back in, it focuses better. $19.19S. This one's a 1957D. Don't worry about it focusing too much. It's a 1929. 1929 Philly. Here's a steel cent. 1943. 1943 Steely. Let's see what this one is. 1928. Let me get the S. 1928 S. Got some wear. 1928 S. In 1940. Yep, 1940. What's going on there? Midday coin roll hunt live with ECP D. Just dropped it. 1946 D cents. Come on. Now this is, I apologize guys for the lousy focus. 1942. Like I said, I'm out of town. I'm not on my original equipment. I'm going mobily on the iPads. 1917. 1917. There we go. Sorry for the not so great a focus. 1917. There we go. 1970. Earlier weedy. 1929. Looks like a S. Yep. 1929 S. I'm gonna have to get home See, my son's taking care of my place right now. He's enjoying that. He's got run of the place. He's a grown man though. He enjoys having the pool, which he doesn't have one. 1951D. It'll focus good. There we go. There's a good focus. I want to do that every time. 51D. Find that same spot. There you go. 44. There's a good focus spot. Gotta remember that spot. $19.52D. Yep. $19.20. $19.46D. Hang on just a second, guys. I gotta check over here. The TV's beeping at me here. I was resetting the modem. Hang on. Nope, TV's still not resetting. Something's wrong with it. Who all we got in here now? Let's see. Mark Haley. Good to see you. You got U.S. Frame. Mark's probably already left. We'll check it out. Let's see. You guys keep on chit-chatting. We'll see who's in the stream there. Focus. Like see him do all of them that way. There we go. 57D. Here's when you do. Cool, Mark. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Picked up some pretty neat stuff for Thursday night. Hopefully I can stream. Come on. Focus, Clark. 44S. Hands are dry. $46D. Go through a few rolls, maybe do a few rolls later today. 1940. I want to do one of these square rolls next. Do a couple rolls, maybe stream later. A couple more rolls. I don't know how many pennies 8 tons are. Maybe we can do math on that. Probably that's a good Google question. How many pennies are in a ton? He said 3 tons. Let's see, Mark, what it said here. When he was reading this board, 1 million coins was 3 tons is what he was figuring. So 1 million and 3 tons, he's got 8 tons. So what, 2.5 million, something like that? Just that's a bunch. He had 8, so 3 and 3, 6. So probably over 2.5 tons, over 2.5 million coins. So it sounds like. Get back into that same focus spot. Oh, here's a 1917. 1917. Rookie and Milo over here. The dogs are over here sitting with me. Like I said, I'm out and about in southern Florida. My son's taking care of my place. That's why I don't mind telling people. 1923. He's a lot meaner than I am. Plus everything's locked up and taken off anyways. Plus these are all my good guys. 1939. $1942D. 1944, 1951D, 1958, on, focus. 1956 D. So what's that below the D? That's a little tag or a die chip. Let's see now. I got it off. Might have just been some grime. Get that piece of paper back here so I can get the focus. Come on, focus. There it is. Now that's just a little bit of crud. Just dirt. 1956D. I thought there was a die chip there. Let's see, 1957D. There it focuses. Wish it focused like that every time. 58D. You can put the penny in the same spot, or the Lincoln cent in the same spot every time. We got another 1927, looks like. Yep, 1927. That's a good looking 27. 1927. Philly. I have to look at these back up when I get home. Come on, focus. There we go, 1940. Almost got this roll done. 1951. An S. Yes, 1951 S. I felt my album's pretty good. This one, this one, this one, and these two here. Do a square one next. Oh, knock them over. 6 likes, 4 watching. Middle of the day stream. So I'm going to just do 2. I'll probably do 2 later tonight. So that probably a lot more people on tonight. I'd like to have them see this Hosford horse anyways. 8 tons of face value is $29,000. Well, that's not dead then. I thought it'd be more than that. Keep it going, says Red Light 30. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Red Light. Welcome to the channel, my friend. I don't remember you. Just a shit ton of pennies. That's what it is, says Mark Haley. Kevin Rose, good morning, bro. I'm going back and reading it. How many pennies are in 8 tons? What do you say, 2.5 million? Did you figure that one out too? $29,000. Mark Kelly doesn't want to go back to work. What thing from in my crane? He must be working. Oh, I must shoot from my crane. That's too cool, my friend. That's too cool. We'll keep it going. It's going to take me a while to go through each roll anyways. Maybe we'll do half now and half later. That looks pretty good. There's a pretty good focus there, isn't it? Wonder if there's any Indian head pennies in here. He said there could be. We had a steel penny in there. Is that a steel there? Yep, there's a steely in there again. There's a steel penny in there. All right, let's see what else we can find. Everybody probably heard the story about the Hosford wheat cent hoard, right? So there's the story. If I can get it all on the screen. Well, if you want to screenshot it and read it later, there, I'll let you see. There's the first half. If you want to screenshot it now on your device so you can have it. And this was from a friend that took half his check, and he would cash half of it and get half back from the bank in pennies. There's the second half. Listening from the crane, my friend. Red light, 1956D. Somebody sent me a $3 super chat. Mike Wolf, you dog, you. Hey, Milo, Mike Wolf's here. Where'd Milo go, Brooke? Milo. Jackson finally getting a vacation. Long overdue. Milo stretching. Thank you, Mike Wolf, so much for the super chat, my friend. Sorry I missed it there at first. Thank you so much. Only got one person left on here. We lose everybody. We lose the people from the crane. Started talking too much, not looking at pennies. 1941. Hope I didn't get knocked off too bad. 19. Here's that. 52D. How many people we still got in here? Any more vote? Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's got tons. Literally. He's literally got tons more from this. So you can get, they were $6 a roll, and you can actually call him and order them. He sells them by the bags and the bunches and everything. Tell him Chris sent you. Yeah, tell him Chris sent you. Not that he'll do anything for me, but I was in there yesterday. If you call him on that number, he's probably in right now, I would bet. And you can order them, and he sends in bags and big bank bags of them there. They're supposedly all inserted, and they seem to be. I found last time I was down here, I got a 1909 VDB out of the 6 rolls. So I don't know if I'll get something like that again, but it wasn't an S. But I sent it off, had it graded, it came back AU50. So 1940, this one's all marked up, 1940. Somebody took a scalpel to it, looks like. But it appears to be legit. Appears to be legit. 1952D. They're fun. They're worth the $36 in fun I got. I'm having them with them. 1955D. The last 6 I got for them, that one coin paid for them pretty much. You know. 26, kind of pitted. 1926. Is Red Light still here listening from his crane? 1952D. We had quite a few of you in here. We lost a few, it looked like. You still here, Mike Wolf? Oh, Red Light's still here. 1950 still here. He's one of the 3. It's only showing 3 people here. I'm streaming mobilely, believe it or not, guys. I'm not even on a Wi-Fi. 1950 this one's got some good details still to it. Doesn't look circulated. It's tarnished, but it's not circulated. Well, I just dropped it. This has got a lot of red to it still. 1956D in really good condition. It's an XF or better. Yeah, you see the detail on the wheat ears. It's a nice coin. As you figure, it's over 50 years old. 1937, there's an earlier one. Some wear on the cheeks. 1937. Don't drop anything with that crane. 1950. He said he's just listening. Look over every now and then. 1952 D. I wanted to drop anything on anybody. A big crane. Here we go, guys. There's a 1919 Philly. 1919 Philly. What do you think there? 1919 Philly. Love them Wheaties, says Mike Wolf. Well, thank you for hanging in there, Mike Wolf. Always wondered about doing a day stream. 5 of you in here now. Y'all chit-chatted up. Let me see who all's in here. I know people been popping in and out. 19, is it 29? 29D, it looks like. Look at it myself. Yep, 1929D. Bank's still here. Thank you, Mr. Bank. Got some special stuff coming for Thursday's auction, Bank and Mike. Red Light, we do an auction on Thursday nights at 8:30, and I've got some stuff from this coin shop down here in Florida that I hit up. I bought quite a few things, and we'll start it out pretty much at whatever I paid for it and see how the auction goes. But I got some pretty good deals because I bought a lot of quantity off of him. 1934. Got some neat. So I'll show you a couple things that'll be in the auction. Since you guys are in here, I'll give you a sneak preview. 1934. That's no worry. Hey, Mike, you can always mail me a check if you send something you like. You don't have to worry about PayPal. I know you well enough. Anything you see and you just want to mail me a check, you're good. 1943, if I know you well. There's the Steely. Just dropped it on my foot. 1943 Steely. If you ever want anything. I got one guy sends me money orders. 1924. Don't worry about the PayPal thing. If you know me, I've dealt with you for years, my friend. 1950D. PayPal just makes it easy. Here we go. I just like these rolls of this. 1958D. I see a red one. Let's get this red one out. I see a red. Whoa, look at this. There's a red. 1944. I said red. It's all beat up. Look at that. It's got some red color to it still. Hey, I bought a 1899 Morgan O 62 grade here for $40. You got a good deal, Mikey. You got a good deal, my friend. Mrs. ECP's on the beach, Mike. She is on the beach right now. I don't know if she'll help me Thursday night. Here's just something. You want to check this out for Thursday night? Look at this. What do you think? If I can get a focus on it, let me get that piece of paper back up. There we go. MS-70. 2012. See what else I can give you guys a sneak peek at. We left the metal detector at home, believe it or not. We forgot about it. The beach we're at is pretty desolate. There's not a lot of people there. It's almost about, look at this one. 1880S. AU is what the guy, I think it's better than AU. I think it's better than AU, but that's just my opinion. Look at that. That Morgan. Look at the luster on that. Isn't that something? That's a pretty neat coin. I got a really neat piece dollar here too. I like this one. Here's a 26S, and you guys know how I like my toners. 1926S. Beautifully toned. Oh, you want to see a Merc? Watch this, Michael. Bank's already bidding on them. Bank, you want me to sell a few of these to you outright and just take it off the auction before they go? I could do that. Make it simple on me. Make it a lot simpler, and you wouldn't have to have it worry about it getting bid up. You know, this one's in a capital holder. I'm gonna show Mike that thing. This is a mint state piece. Love the golden toning on this one. I probably should keep this one. 1923, but it's a beauty. Look at that golden. Look at the toning on the back here. Nicely golden toned. Okay, I hope I'm back. Everybody tell me if I'm back or not. Am I back? Got 3 people still hanging in here? Am I back? Say something if I'm back for you. Hey, that circle of death. Check this out. Yep. Well, I'm here. You are back. Tay Jones. So check this out. Fine condition. Look at this Barber. 19080. Oh. Tell me I didn't snag some real cherry picks off this thing. Look how beautifully toned that is. Look at this Barber. You're talking about high-end Barbers. That thing's strong, fine. That might even be a VF. You can really see pluribus in them. Man, that thing's cherry. Gonna have a nice auction Thursday night. And check this out. Everybody's been taking these 1892 and 1893. First release for the commemorative. Check this out. Look how beautiful this coin is. Look how nicely toned. The Colombian Expo. Look at that coin. Oh, if you do something to it to make it happen, it's not natural, it'll be considered artificial toning, and you will ruin the coin. Your best bet's just to get you an album and put it in an album, and it'll probably naturally tone. Some people say rice paper between it too, but you just gotta be careful because it's unattractively toned. That's not good. Here's a very fine Walker. I got some nice Barbers, nice Walkers. I'll get back to the penny hunts there, but just give you a sneak peek since you guys are here. Look at this. Beautiful Walker. VF. Cherry. Gorgeous. I like this one. Anyways, all right. Oh, well, let me show you this one for Mike Wolf. All right, Mike Wolf. This guy graded this one. Usually he undergrades. I've bought from him before. There's your Merc. 1941 MS63. He's got it graded. Here's your uncirculated Merc. There you go, Mike. There you go, Mike. That's all you, buddy, all day long. A 63 Merc. Mint steak. Told you I had some good stuff. Oh yeah, check it out. I've got some neat stuff. I got some really neat Barbers too. Some Barber dimes. I showed you that Barber half. I got some Barber quarters. I know the Barbers are. Check that Barber out. VG. Nice Barbers. Nice Barber quarters. You name it. I even got some proof 64 Kennedy. Proof 64 Kennedy. This thing's gorgeous. Get to focus. So yeah, I had some fun at Point. Oh, here's something different. Gosh, I'm showing all the good stuff. A lot of the good stuff. Check it out. Here's your uncirculated silver note, silver certificate everybody was asking about. Yeah, I got a couple of the 64 proofs. I was going to save one for next week. I might do them both. Might do one as a no whale zone. So they get a chance at getting one of those 64 proofs. So there you go. There's your silver certificate. There you go, Mike. That's all you, man. This might be your auction, my friend. Like I said, if you win something, you can just mail me a check. Doesn't bother me any. Not worried about you in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Let's get back to some penny hunting. Red Light's probably ready to string us up. Red Light's going, hey, I thought we were coin roll hunting, not auction previewing, right? 12 likes, 6 people in the house. Looks like a lot of people jumped on. We started previewing. Oh, 1919 D. Wow, here we go. Right back in the mix. 1919D. Here we go again. 1956D. 1956D. Again, we're streaming from mobile device. Doing the best. Oh, there's a good focus. 1958D. On the Wheatie zone. We are into the Wheaties. Camera's not focusing. I believe it's an iPad. That's why. Yep. And I'm streaming mobily, which probably doesn't help. 1955D. There's that a good focus there. 55D. Y'all tell me if 55D, if that's a good focus. It looks good to me. Does it look good to you guys and gals? 1955D. Is that a good focus for the 55D? Put 55D. Just popped in real quick for support. Hey, Silver Wheels. I'm going to trade me for one of my limited edition stickers for Silver Shade. Came out mail today. Cool. There's the 55D. We're just cornhole hunting Silver Wheels. We did an auction preview. We just did a bunch of auctions. You want to see something real quick, Karen, while you're on? Something I think that you'll like to see, possibly. It's like a 1934. It is 1934. I'm going to show Karen something real quick here, guys. Check this out, Karen. I think you'll appreciate this. Check out this Barber in fine condition. Man. 1908 Barber. Look at the detail. In fine condition. That thing gorgeous. It's a New Orleans mint. Look at that E pluribus unum, plain and clear as a bell. Those errors, 1908. It's got a little mark on it there, on the reverse. It's a gorgeous coin. Look at that O, mint mark. Really pretty. I had to show Karen that. So Karen, here's one of the dimes, Karen. Aunt Frey. This Karen, 1906. She likes her more. We thought we'd just show her a couple. Let's go back to coin roll hunting. Karen, I hope everything's going well with the family. 1957D. Keep you in our prayers, my friend. Here's a 1945. $19.50D. There's a focus. 58D. That's sweet of you. We've done that before and planted trees. It's a great idea. That's a great idea. Let's see what's going on in the chat. There was an 1891 CC Morgan selling for $80, but I spent too much at the coin store. If it's in good condition, that's not a bad price for a Morgan, CC Morgan Vinny type any day. Melly Man traded me for one of my limited stickers from a Silver Share. It really isn't. There's a 1938. Nothing greater than planting trees. My wife and I getting ready to plant a nectarine we bought. Well, look at this one, guys. 1911. And a third year out. 1911 Wheatie. There's an early Wheatie. 1911. Yep, 1911. Pretty sweet. Dig. Got a couple of YouTube symbols. What's that, Dig? Welcome to the channel, my friend. I've not seen y'all before. 10 people in here. 1945. Looks like an S. check. Yes, it is a 1945 S. 45S. You guys go back, you can watch. We did preview some coins for Thursday night's auction at 8:30. 1956D. Trying to get a focus here on these mobile devices. 1951D. We're hunting pennies from the Hosford Hoard. We're going to do a couple rolls. And 19. Hey, Red, good to see you. 1925. 1925. Not sure what you're asking, Dig. Redneck Metals. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome on board. Just dropped a coin. Let's see what that one is. 1945. $19.29. There we go. What was that guy looked at earlier? Said, I hope you find a 1914D. There's a 1957D. Good shape. Got some red left to it. $1952D. Had 8 people in here. Had 10. Now we're back down to 8. $1952D. $1957D. No, she's still in here or not, Redneck. She might have left. I was thinking she was getting ready to leave. 1955D. $1956. $1946D. The last one for that roll. 1926. 1926. Cool. So, guys and gals, thanks for your time. Got a lot of coins to put back in the tube. What if you leave the coin in the sun? Is that natural toning? I don't know if it'll tone from the sun. It's usually the chemicals, I mean, from like the smoke archaeology, Mikey, and irritants and stuff like that actually tone, but leaving it in the sun, I don't think it's like a glass jar that'll change. I'm not sure what some would do and what would be natural. Anything you try to force it into could appear to be artificial. And depends on what the grading agency does when they do it. It's something that happens over time, and rushing it is probably not the greatest thing or the idea. Some people don't like the tone coins too, so some people, that's going to be for some a detriment. I've got one of my doctors that he doesn't even want a Morgan unless it's blast white. But if you just keep it and keep it in its original state, some will do. There's too much can go wrong. If you get an unattractive toning, and then you reverse it, then it's been cleaned or altered surfaces. I wouldn't say to tone a coin in any ways besides just letting it happen, my friend. And the best way to do that is probably just put it in an album. Get you an album like a, brown albums, guys, that we do use a lot. Oh, I've got them. I can't remember. My brain's dead. I'd put it in an album, let it tone naturally. That's what I would do. I wouldn't try and speed up the process any. Hey, Hunter. Hey. Son-in-law's here. He just came in. He hangs out the beach for a little while. We're live, Hunter. Did a little bit of coin roll hunting. Got about 8 of my buddies in here. Had 10 here for a little bit. 16 likes. Putting these already in here. We'll mark these that we went through these. Go back through them when I get home and see if we got some good album feels and look at them with my loop and some of the other nicer ones. There's red light still in the house. One guy's working on a crane, listening and glancing over, watching while he's working. So don't drop anything with a crane on anybody. I'm sure he isn't. Oh, I'm probably going to go out here and enjoy some of this sunshine with the family, though. But I thought we would just go through a couple rolls, which we did. Got a little bit of auction preview. We've been on for about an hour. And I want to thank you all. Hey, Silver Stallion, good to see you. We're just getting ready to sign off, my friend. But thank you for coming in. We might hunt some more of these. Maybe tonight or tomorrow I'll jump on. We've got 4 more rolls. Here's one roll. Whoop, knocked that over. There's another roll from the Hosford Hoard. If you go back, we read a description of where these are from. And you can go back and watch these. It's only an hour long. You can skip through some. But we got 4 more rolls to go through. I'm watching a couple of videos I took while playing with my newest rock collar while listening. That's smart. And so we haven't been able to stop by. Well, it's good to see you, my friend. I will. Thank you, Mark Haley. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys Thursday night at 8:30. And some auction items from Martin's House of Coins. If you need to call or you want to get some of these wheat pennies from the Hosford Hoard, he's the man to get a hold of. There's the phone number. Just give him a call. His name is Bill Snyder. Anyways, everybody take a see. How long does the album toning take? I think that's probably unique depending on the environment it is in. I know a lot of times smokers' houses can be a little bit longer, and it depends on what kind of album it is. And I've heard some people take rice paper. I've just not heard a lot of success with trying to tone a coin. Archaeology, Mikey. Maybe you can Google it or talk to some people there. It's really out of my field as far as trying to speed up that process. And then you kind of wonder, well, is it natural then, you know? But all good questions and interesting. If it's a good coin and it's not, unattractively toned, it looks nice now, I would keep it in its original state, but that's my opinion. So I think anytime you take a chance in doing something different to it, it could go awry or go the wrong way. You don't want to do that. But hey, everybody take care. There's 8 of you in here, 16 likes. Again, Mike Wolf, thank you for the $3 super chat. You guys take care. And ECP and Milo, Hunter and Rookie from the beach. Thank goodness I got family taking care of things. Can you do a video experimenting on toning coins in BU condition? I would probably get strung up alive because most coin collectors coins. So you might want to just Google that on YouTube. Maybe there's somebody else will do that. I'd probably pass on that one. But I appreciate the thought, Mike. Archaeology, Mikey. Take care. You all